about ready to get this one started. Amy Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Down.
On play action, Love. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Down to 52. Going to the rail.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Blaster, 6. Ready?
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Ready, ready.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Fight, 97.
Texans 27-yard line.
Throwing is Love. That's caught by Dillon. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
52 blaster.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. Hit as he threw it, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. The man in motion is Watson. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
Here we go. Set. Set. Go.
They'll try it now with Dillon. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains.
Packers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. First carry for Joe Mixon. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll go play action with Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. A run here with Mixon. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
On 4th down, Stroud. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down. So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Packers on top. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. On play action. Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Texans come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Set, ready. 22 needle.
The man in motion is Watson.
Ready, ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Off-balance throw. It's complete.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
Let's go. Ready.
A 2nd down throw for Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Striker, 3-3.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3.
Come on, set.
In motion, Reed.
Set.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
Brings up third down and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Set, cut.
From the gun, it's Love. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Trouble, 38.
That's good. For a Packers.
Ready?
First down.
We'll go play action with Love. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it'll be second down.
Okay, ready? Set. Set.
Love. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
Set, cut. Cut, cut.
On the bootleg, it's Love. And that is incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it's going to be fourth down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
Cut.
They'll go for it. Love. To the goal line and in. Tucker Pratt. Touchdown, Packers.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Set to go now on first and 10.
Ready? Ready?
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. He will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this. Third and long. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Okay, break. Ready, ready.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Here we go.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Clock 10. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the...
He fumbled the football. The Texans have it. Oh, big hole left side. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Texans will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
On the set.
They'll come up here. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 10 cycles. Blue striker. Hut, hut.
Here's Love. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Love to throw it on 1st down. This one is caught by Reed. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a 1st down.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons, he can spread the ball out and find the open space.
Now he'll run it. That is sweet. Gain of 16 on back-to-back plays. And another 1st down.
Those are the plays that hurt. Because as a defense, Mike, you feel like you do everything right in your coverage. There's nowhere to go with the ball, but you leave just enough space for the quarterback to not only break contain, but to get outside and pick up the 1st down with his leg.
A hit, and he has lost the football. It looked like a Packer was able to corral it, and indeed, possession stays with Green Bay. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The man in motion is Watson. On play action, Love. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
McManus's kick is good. And the Packers move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First and 10. Throwing is Stroud. Catch made. That's Woods. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. Here's Pierce for the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On first down, they'll start with Mixon. Inside the 40. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
And just like that, you go from second and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in 3rd and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. Inside the 10, it is caught. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. They'll run here with Mixon to the 5-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. Tight end going in motion here. Again, it'll be Mixon. He'll get a couple, mark him down at the 3. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. Stroud. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
They'll go. It's Stroud. And he's in. Touchdown, Texans. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. The defense stringing him out. No gain back to the original line of scrimmage.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. but the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
And that is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Packers.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Jimmy Ward. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
Second down and 8. To throw, it's Stroud. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that second foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 15. And the Texans first down.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll go right back to Mixon. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They will work the middle with Mixon. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. Adds to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. He's got it at the 3. And they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be 1st and goal. They look to run with Mixon. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. They'll go with him again. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion.
Hut.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. That complete to Jacobs. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
In motion, Reed.
Hut.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Fight. 97. Ready.
Now Love. He's going to run it. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the 1st down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
Quickly to the outside and complete.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
That is brought in at the 10. And he'll be taken down. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Ready.
Here's a run. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Second and goal.
Set. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. The right side. Catch made by Dobbs. And he'll be taken down. Let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes 3rd and goal. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
So here comes Brandon McManus in a pressure situation. This to get back, and this one is blocked.
And that's just a really good effort there. Remember, if he misses the ball and he runs into the kicker, that's an automatic 1st down, but he doesn't. Not only does he get through, almost untouched, he's able to get a hand on it and block the kick.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. He's got it! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
A gain of 64 yards. 1st down, Texans.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
To go play action with Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. Still going. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley. That score, too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.